to a wonderful friend, Ed Wolfram, probably one of the premier engineers at Motown, along with Mike McLean and whatnot. How many here have been to the Motown Museum, by the way? All right, and all right. I want to tell you, Motown itself is unique in so many ways. First of all, it's like a company that was really a grassroots company. They literally built it from the ground up. And my friends Ed Wolfram, Mike McLean, and Dave Braithwaite, and Lawrence Horn. Now I'm naming engineers. See, Mike Shepard can understand what I'm talking about because he deals with all the equipment over the years, repairing it. But Ed Wolfram, Motown itself is just unique in that the people, first of all, we never knew where it would end up. Number one, it was like an experiment, actually, and the engineering department, the engineer corps, which I've named a few of the people. Ed Wolfram, Mike McLean, like I said, Dave Braithwaite, Lawrence Horn, Mike Grace. The engineers don't get their just due, see? And I'm speaking because of Northern Audio. Mike and people who know equipment and know the science of sound can understand what I'm talking about. The engineers do not get their just due. If it weren't for the engineers, there would really be no real Motown sound. And of course, it was coupled with other things, with the Funk Brothers and the songs themselves, the songwriters and producers. But Motown was literally an experiment, see? And I'm very gratified that I was a part of that. Came in at the age of 17 and hated pop music. I hated R&B and pop music. I'm gonna tell you like it is. I was raised up at Cass Tech, and I was brought up through the system, I should say, the public school system. And Cass Tech was my where I really gained my footing to be able to function in the marketplace nationally, well in Detroit, then nationally, and then around the world. Cass Tech, back in those days, was a college level institution, actually, just high school. But the way they taught us was unlike much of what goes on today. They need to get the essence of music, which math and all that is a portion of. Music is math, okay? Let me put it that way, just being very frank. And they need to get it back into public schools. And Berry Gordy was such a visionary. He saw raw talent just in the streets, okay? And this is where Motown built its legacy, is by giving the raw talent the opportunity through R&D, research and development, to develop themselves. See, and Berry Gordy was he was an aficionado of that. And there's never been a company like it in the history of the world. See, not like a Motown, once in a lifetime. And people have put big money behind it, trying to recreate it, and it's been happening all over the world. People have come close, but the chemistry and the I don't know, just the raw talent just doesn't happen anymore. All right, not like that. It was once in a lifetime, and we should be proud of it because they put Motown has put the city, the talent in Detroit has put it on the map for the world to understand and experience, and we should all be proud of it. We all should be very proud of it. See, and if you ever get an opportunity, go to the Motown Museum. And it's like a once in a lifetime experience. So I want to get back to the engineering corridor. The engineers don't get their just due, and that without the engineers, without them putting their just raw talent in science and whatnot to work in there, there would be no real Motown sound. See, and back during the day when I first started, you know, there was a tube equipment, and Mike can attest to this, Mike Shepard. Tube equipment which they built in the basement, actually, of the Motown Corporation up on the boulevard at 2648 West Grand Boulevard. They actually had a technical department where the Mike McLean, Ed Wolfram, Dave Braithwaite, just the whole engineering core, where they hand built the equipment. See. And no other company has done that. That's why the Motown sound is what it is, along with the musicians, of course, and the songs and the songwriters, the arrangers, which I'm proud to be a part of. And it was just an experiment that worked, and it's made the area very proud. Detroit, we should all be proud of that whole history. See. Because when people go around the world, and when Detroiters go around the world, people from this area, when they go around the world, they know this is just something that the people from Detroit have that nobody else has. See, it's just something in the soul and in the spirit. And now I look in the audience here and I see somebody very special. Ed Wolfram's widow, Sue, okay? Sue Wolfram, okay? And Sue can really attest to what I'm saying also about the engineering corps at Motown. They just never got their just due, see?
Bob Olson?
Yes, Bob Olson. Yes, you're right. You're right.
He's on Facebook.
Yes.
Sharing stuff all the time.
Yes, Bob Olson. I mentioned Mike Grace, of course. Then there was Cal Harris. There's I just can go down the line. Lawrence Horn, okay,
yeah.
And also there was. Let me see. There's one more.
They're all innovators.
Yeah, there's one more particular one. Who knows the name Shelly Kay out here? Singer, right? Shelly Kay?
Okay.
Joe, okay, Joe Norris was her dad. He was one of the chief engineers at Motown also. Joe Norris was Berry Gordy's chief engineer, assistant. And they came up with all this equipment, this tube equipment, and that's really how Motown got that unique scientific sound, which nobody has ever been able to duplicate. Now, of course, the artificial intelligence, they come along and they kind of do it digitally, and they think they've got it, but they don't have it. See, they don't really have it. Not like we did it. See, and I can also talk about the writers. When Berry Gordy started Motown, he says that they wanted to come up with songs that the world would embrace, not just one culture, but the world. See, And that's exactly what happened at Motown. See, they wrote songs that are they're timeless. They just bridge from generation to generation because of the content. And the producers, you put the producers with that, and then the musicians, the Funk Brothers. Who heard of the Funk Brothers here? Anybody? All right. Yeah. Very special group of men, young men, and I happen to be one of the Funk Brothers also. Okay. Yeah. And proud to be, very proud to be. But there's a culture at Motown like no other company in the world, then or during that time or since then even. See, people can come in. They've thrown a lot of money at the projects trying to recreate that whole culture, and it just hasn't happened. See, because it was something that God put together, literally. Okay. Never again to happen in the history of the world, I would say. Just the timing and the people and the energies and the vision and all that came together to develop Motown as a major world-class corporation, see? And we should be proud of it, the history, see? And I'm glad to be here and to be able to express it. We've lost so many people over the years, and we lose them every year. And I'm proud to say that I'm still here, still promoting the energy and the importance of Motown, and we should all be proud of it. Okay, very proud. Okay, go down to the museum. Go to the museum. It's only going to be there. Open for the public to tour from October, mid-October until October 26th. They're going to shut down. So if you're going to go before mid-October this year, and enjoy the museum and get a taste of the history. Okay, everybody, take your time and keep the fight for good music in the schools, please. Okay. Good music has to be there because it opens the mind of the academia, okay? It clears the mind, it clears the cobwebs, it calms kids down. They're anxious because of all the digital platforms and whatnot, which they're privy to, you know, all the bad information. Good music. There's such a thing as good music, okay? It has to come back to the schools. And the earlier they start, the better off they are. And so let's keep the fight going because it's the future, our future, the kids. So that being said, take some time, go to the museum, get a taste of history, and enjoy it. Enjoy it. Okay, support it. All right?
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.